In everything I do, I must perfect it. I be restless, and I ain't never tried to be another guy. Disrespect the caterpillar, rave about the butterfly. What if I never made the league or fell into this cheese? They say, dang, will we know your name? I tell them, yes indeed. Knew that I was built for the top, that's the cocky me. That's what they all say, a lane full of monotony. Been out here raising eyebrows, I know they rock with me. They wanted it, I had to have it, ain't no stopping me. A lot of fakers in the land of the strong, they won't survive. They ain't really about it, I can see it in their eyes. Fakers in the land of the strong, they won't survive. They ain't really about it, I can see it in their eyes. No surprise, look, you hear that crowd, yeah, your name, Mr. Time, bro. Man of the people.
Looking at these players, right? You got players who are streaming on Twitch. They got a big social media presence. How are you balancing that? How do you, in somebody in your position?
I think when you're scouting NBA players,
it's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Well, for Boston, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. We'll get to see Gordon Hayward suiting up in this one. Hayward, in addition to being a great shooter, also heavily involved in the competitive video game scene as well. Big fella, you gonna...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
It's the home of the Celtics, and not.
Well, guys, we all know.
And that's how Russ has always been, DA, a high-motor player who leaves it all out on the floor. Kevin, we see some coaches get extremely emotional on the sideline. Others take a more even-keeled approach, more calm on the sideline. Which coaching style would you prefer to play for when you were in your prime? Did you want a coach who was animated, or did you want a coach who was just kind of settled on the sideline?
You know what? I like the coach that was settled on the sideline. You know, I like to think that great coaches are going to be able to coach you in practice, and then during the games, you know, it's about the product and what you put out on the floor.
Yes.
You know, coaches that have understanding, coaches that have vision, coaches that understand the game, understand that it's a game of runs, know that it's a game of momentum, and has plays for those momentums and those times. Coaches I've always gravitated to and understood.
Like Doc was kind of in between, a little bit of emotion, but he could also have a calm demeanor on that side.
Doc was on fire. I'm sorry. There was nothing calming about Doc.
I'm trying to cover Doc's back here.
No, shout to Doc. Doc will rip your head off if you wasn't supposed to. But you know what? You need to play with that edge. You needed to know that if you wasn't in your spot, 1 through 15, you understood that you were supposed to be there, and it's good to play with that. I think that you don't want to be out there playing like, this is no big deal. Every play is a big deal, and no play, absolutely. And you know what? That severity, and you play with that importance, and knowing that you're playing for the next guy. So that's important.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Howard, Hayward out there with Sabonis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. And KG, 2 decades later, you still look the same. You don't age. You do not. Age.
Man, listen, I wish I could use the Beyonce. I woke up like this, but actually I woke up like this and worked out some more, and then worked out a little more to look like this.
You look terrific.
You look great too, man. What's your secrets, man?
I'm following you, watching your advice.
Yeah, right. You've been doing this way, man. Ken, what year is this for you, seriously?
Broadcasting the NBA. 20 years and then 12 years with 2K.
And you're a beast, man. You know what I love about 2K, man? They bring the best in for the best. You understand my dude?
That's why we've got you. But Kevin, you play this game a lot, don't you? Man, especially when you were young.
Man, listen, man. 2K is it, bro. There's no other games out here. This is what it is. If you play basketball, if you online, nobody's playing nothing else. This is it.
Yeah.
2K is the cream of the crop. It's the gang. They know what it is. It's lit. They know what it is. Seriously, you got to do this. They know.
Here's Rozier. He's covered by Westbrook. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And Kev, you think of the great ones. You, Kobe, I mean Jordan.
Timmy.
Yeah, how about